Welcome to episode 33 of Blue-Lusional.
It's been a long week.
Been a long week, but this might be one of the most exciting weeks that we have coming up because we have been talking about this economic and labor blackout for months, probably since like May, that it's coming, and it's finally here. The labor and economic blackout is here.
We did
We
it.
did it. You guys are going to be watching this tomorrow, which means we will be 24 hours away from the start of a 1 week long labor and economic blackout. It is being called the Mass Blackout because the People's Sick Day joined with like 50 plus other movements, coalitions, groups, networks to form an alliance. Would you like to form an alliance with me? And they were like, yes, I would. Yeah, chapters of 50-5001. We have Flare, USA, Us, the Progressive Network, Blackout the System, lots of veteran groups, Indivisible, so many big name groups to come together and say, fuck the holidays. Fuck Black Friday. Fuck Cyber Monday. Fuck Thanksgiving. Fuck it. We're done.
Right.
This is literally, guys, the week where these corporations are depending on you to spend money because this is where they plan to make 20% of their profit just on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. 2 days. And we're all going to say, no, you don't get to make that profit. You don't get
No, you're
to continue to abuse us and then be like, you're still going to spend money. So crazy things have happened leading up to this. The White House acknowledged what's happening, which is absolutely insane compared to like us just being a bit on Fox News back in July. Now the White House has acknowledged that we are all blacking out. Millions are not going to be spending money or going to work for a week. And they are stressing. They're like, guys, you could do that, but like, it's not going to make a difference. LOL, please don't do that. And
we're like, okay.
bet we're still going to do it. So that really lit a fire under everyone's ass. It's like, oh, the White House doesn't think we're going to do it.
Watch it.
They know about this. Oh, I'm definitely participating then. So now even more groups reached out just in the past 24 hours and were like, we need to get in on this because the White House is talking about it. So this is going to be huge. The impact is going to be felt. I want to shout out Devan and Karress because they were on Joy Reid on Friday, the Joy Reid Show. We were on it back in July to talk about the People's Sick Day, and she was like, please come back when you announce dates. So we were like, hi, Joy, we have announced dates. Please have us back on. And she said, so Devan and Karress went on there. They held it down. And she even said in there, everyone in this chat is talking about this. Like she hadn't even gotten to the segment. She had a couple segments before. And those chat was just like, bring out Mass Blackout. We don't care about Marjorie Taylor Greene. But everyone has been talking about it. The For You page, I have like a burner account, an account that was hacked like a year ago that I finally randomly got back like 6 months later that I never thought I was going to get back. So I have like now a burner account that's I barely ever use. And I went on it. First video that popped up, a Mass Blackout video. Crazy because it's an old, I don't even follow any political creators because this is like way before everything that happened. So the fact that that was on my burner accounts For You page is crazy. And we're really excited. So if you, for some reason, live under a rock and haven't heard about this, you have 24 hours, November 25th, Tuesday through December 2nd. No spending, no working in any capacity you can. So if you can call out sick, use PTO, do any of that, great. If you have to go to work and you are in a job where you can be less productive, like please don't be less productive if you're saving lives. Please use your discretion. And no spending. And if you're going to spend, try to use cash, and prioritize small business, especially Small Business Saturday. So that is what we're doing. We're not going to be giving the big corporations our money. No, you don't need to. I understand Christmas is around the corner and it might seem like there's a big deal going on, but I implore you during this week to do some research about what these deals actually are, because they're not deals. They're not.
They're MSRP.
Yeah. No. So we don't want to see you at Walmart. We don't want to see you on Amazon. We don't. So participate in any way you can, and we can't wait to rock the system. Now, do we think that's going to magically fix everything? No. But that is going to cause everyone to panic. And then when we do it again and they know that we did it the first time, it's like No Kings. When it continues to grow in every phase, that's when you're
We're
like,
literally evolving. We're evolving. This is essentially No Kings 3.
yes.
Without being this is part of the trilogy.
Like the next phase of No Kings, because No Kings is great. It shows the numbers. It shows we have the people who are upset and are willing to go on a weekend in March. And that is great. But the problem with No Kings is there are no demands. There's no actionable items for change except to show the administration just how many people don't like them. And I love that, because that in itself is what they need to see. But now they need to feel. So we are the feel. They need to feel that amount of people, the No Kings amount of people, those millions, can easily just shut the system down. Straight up.
This lined up perfectly with Remove the Regime.
Yes.
Because it's like, Remove the Regime is literally like, hey, get this guy the fuck out of here. We're going to leave DC. By the way, 2 days, we're going to show you what the fuck we're going to do if you don't remove this guy.
Yeah. So that is what we are doing. Again, if you can't participate fully, you should still participate in some way. And this includes no streaming. So anything that collects ad revenue. So, your Hulu's,
PBS.
Your Disney Plus, if you have whatever you have that it has ad revenue. And we're telling you right now, if you're listening on Spotify, do not listen to us on Spotify this week. I don't want to see those listens on Spotify. Really?
Substack.
We are on Substack and YouTube, which is no ad revenue.
YouTube's in the clear.
YouTube's in the clear. We don't do that. We're not that popular. We're not making money off YouTube. Substack completely free. No money there. Go listen on those this week. Okay?
Yeah.
I want to see that listen at 0. Mom and Dad,
let's see if you go
listen on YouTube. Figure it out. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're really excited. And I'm like a proud co-host watching Devan. I'm just so proud. And I'm so proud. Him and Karress holding it down. I'm just
immediately changed the bio.
Immediately changed.
As seen on Joy Reid Show.
Yes, because we've both been seen on Joy Reid now.
Hey,
so we've both been seen and heard. And we were really thankful to her, because everybody else pretty much left us on red. Dawn Lemon left us on red.
A whole lot of other people.
David Packman. Others, none of you are safe. I have all the receipts. And some of you answered and wanted to get all the information. And then when I sent you all the information, you left me on red. But Joy Reid didn't. Hence why we will drive home that you should be listening to Black women, because they know what's up. And I risk
haven't led us astray yet.
Never led us astray
yet. Not once. Not once.
So make sure those dates, do everything you can to shake the system, and we can't wait to report back on the impact that is felt.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's like Christmas Eve.
Pun intended.
Literally.
All right. So what feels like months ago, the Epstein files were voted on.
Finally.
So that was on the 18th. I made sure to date it. So they voted on it in the House. It was 427 that voted in favor of. 3 Dems only marked as present. I need to know who those are. 2 Republicans also were marked as only present, didn't vote. I expect that from them. And the one lone no in the house. Clay Higgins. Clay Higgins. Way to fucking stand out. I don't know if it was type hubris or I need to protect Donald or nobody's like CC'd him on the email like, hey, we're all voting yes. And then
Where
he's
are
just
you?
like, guys, what the fuck?
But we're supposed to vote no. We always
Clay,
vote no on anything that the Dems want us to do.
Clay, we sent an email.
Clay.
If I was him, that would be my
Clay, we had a
excuse. I'd
Zoom
just say
meeting.
they didn't CC. I didn't know. So I didn't know. That's
I
what
thought
I
we weren't
would say.
working when we were shut down. You sent us
I don't
home.
know.
I didn't know there were supposed to be Zoom calls.
But the excuse he rolled with is that he said it would interfere with an ongoing investigation. That's what he rolled with. He was so close.
So close.
He was so close. He should have rolled with the I didn't get the email. I thought we were all voting no. Nobody
My
told
bad.
me.
I didn't read it. I thought that my no was a yes.
Yeah. I didn't even put the update on there because I didn't get it yet. But at the time, so the Senate also voted unanimously. It was like in 10 minutes. Like after the House voted, I didn't expect it till the very next day. And I remember somebody in the Discord was like, okay, you know, what's the final count? I was like, boom, boom, boom. Here's the final count. We don't know from the Senate yet. Someone was like, they voted on it. I was like, what are you
Yeah, it
talking
was
about?
crazy because Aaron Parnas made a whole video breakdown of like what would happen and probably how long this would take. And by the time that video was posted, the Senate had already
They
voted because
voted.
they were like,
They
okay,
didn't even look at
it
it.
would be in the next couple of days, and then they could go back with adjustments. They could do this. It could take months. We might not get votes until December or January. And it was like, sir, they already
They
voted.
said, here's the bill. They said, we don't even need to look at it. Everybody, we're good,
We're
right? We're
good.
good. Yeah, we're good.
And
We're good.
Mike Johnson
Send
was
it off.
like,
Have him sign it.
okay, well, all right,
Like Johnson was like, guys, what the fuck? You were supposed to amend.
whatever then.
We're supposed to drag this out. One band, one sound. They were like, oh, no, 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 no. The ship is sinking, brother. You are on your own.
Some of our seats are up.
They said you saw the emails, Bubba? Yeah, you're on your own, buddy. We're out of here. We didn't even read Project 2025. We didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
My guy.
You guys, you're not even finishing it in the time frame you said it was gonna be done in. You're taking too long. People want to kill us. No.
Mm-hmm.
That
My hot
no,
take is they
we're
were mad at
good.
this administration for not dictatorshipping good enough. They're like, damn,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
you
what
guys were
Curtis
supposed to
Jordan
hold up
said.
we've held up our end of the bargain. We voted, we confirmed all your cabinet members, but you guys are fucking dumb as fucking rocks, and you keep doing shit wrong, and I can't hold up
I
my
can't keep
end
them at bay.
anymore, okay?
I
I
can't
don't have
keep them at
immunity.
bay. It was supposed to be 180 days. Their plan clearly was get black people out in the street, have them rioting, fucking lock this motherfucker down, martial law, finish this shit up so fucking fast that they don't even have time to react.
Mhm.
And they're just dragging it out. They're making ballrooms. They're doing a whole bunch of Curtis Yarvin said it. He's like, they're taking too long.
I gotta
This
go.
guy keeps doing vanity projects. We're gonna go to jail. So when you guys lose in the midterms, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you'll never see me again. And the rest of them are like, fuck. You guys are really bad
They're
at
like,
dictatorship. This was like our one chance.
maybe we shouldn't have
And now you're
fired all the
gay?
smart people. They're like, dude, we can only cover so
There's
much.
so much.
We were cool with you being evil, but now you're sucking dick. Okay, no, this
Can't
is
get
too much.
behind that. I gotta go.
We gotta start going against you. We gotta start voting against you.
Yeah. So in response to this, they were like, okay, you wanted Project 2020. We'll get back to that. Okay, so dismantling the Department of Education. All right, we'll
They're like, we
finish
gotta
that
speed it
off
up.
for you. Will that make you happy? And so this week they were like, all right, back to what really matters, making sure people aren't educated and doing the jobs that we need them to do, which keeps people alive. No, thank you. So they decided that nurses, nurse practitioners, social workers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, teachers, physician assistants, school psychologists, public health administrators, a lot of professional degrees that have been around for decades on decades on decades on centuries are no longer deemed professional, meaning that you can't get the loans that you could have gotten. Loans that could be up to $200,000 from the federal government. Loans that many of them need in order to go to school and get those degrees. You see where I'm going with this? They don't want you to go to school and get these degrees. Want to know why? Want to know why? They don't want you to keep people safe. They don't want nurses. They don't want people helping people with their mental health. Even though that's the whole part of the gun reform is it's not guns, it's mental health. Yeah. They don't care about that either. They don't want teachers. No.
Period.
So they were like, well, we're going to start handing things off. We can't do it all. Department of Education can't do it all. So now the Department of Labor is also going to oversee all the grants, K through 12, and the programs. You want to know who is supposed to be in charge of voting on that kind of stuff? Congress. Because you want to know what grants are? Grants are money. Who does the budgets? Congress. They were like, y'all don't need to be a part of that. No, we're not dismantling. We're just handing off power to inside agencies that have no expertise when it comes to education. So we're just going to hand off these foreign language programs, these programs that help students who have a harder upbringing get into college, programs that help parents who want to go to college, programs that help foreign students learn the English language, grants for students that might not be able to afford college otherwise. Those are all just getting handed over to just local agencies that don't have any expertise, and they didn't give them any transitional teams or time to learn said expertise because they want people to fall through the cracks. They don't want people that can't afford to go to school. They don't want people in low income areas to be educated. God forbid. It is Project 2025 in black and white, but they're going to tell you they're not dismantling anything. We just gave it over. We just gave power to different people. That's what they're going to label it as. That's not what it is, because that would be like handing over the keys of your house to somebody who spent 20 years in jail for theft and said they're a changed person.
They're not actually going to take anything.
They're not actually going to do any bad things. No. That's crazy.
How do I know? I don't.
So this is what we mean by, like, they wrap things in a bow to make it not look terrible so that you can normalize it in your brain. We're telling you not to normalize this. Anything that comes out of Project 2025 is meant to be terrible, 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 terrible thing.
It's bad.
It's all bad. There's
bad.
not one thing in Project 2025 that is good.
There's nothing in there about helping anyone.
No. So if you are a parent, you should be calling up your local school boards, sharing your absolute disgust in this. You should be calling up all the numbers that are associated with the Department of Education. Everyone can get it. And let them know how you feel as a parent, how you would like your children to be able to go to college, become a nurse and help people. Because, guys, that shit costs over $150,000. Years of work.
These were all female-dominated fields, too. All mandated reporters of child abuse, too. A very strange coincidence.
Yep.
So that is a continuation of the war on women. And this is why we do this. This is why we say you need to elect the correct people.
Women.
Because if you don't, these motherfuckers are going to literally try to ruin your life. So while we're getting ready to vote in the right people next year, we've got a redistricting update on the redistricting battle of 2025. So at the beginning of the week, a federal judge blocked the Texas illegal congressional maps that they made that whole fuss over, which was hilarious. But then, of course, they went to the fucking
They
corrupt
called
Supreme
Dad.
Court. Yeah, they said, hey, they're trying to be mean
mean to
and use
me.
the law against us. Help. And I don't even need to see the number. It was probably 6-3.
Daddy SCOTUS was like, we got you. Don't worry, baby. I got you.
Temporarily blocked for now. So we'll see how that goes. So that was supposed to gain them 5 seats. I fully see that backfiring. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I tallied it up. So Indiana, they said no, we're not gonna do that. We
No
don't care
thanks.
that you called. Kansas said, oh no. You guys like to touch kids. We're not redistricting. Prop 50 pass. That's a +5 for us. Virginia Dems, since they have a super majority over there, they said we're gonna do what Texas did. We're not even gonna fucking ask anybody. We're just gonna redraw the map because fuck it, we're all cheating, right?
Yeah.
So that's a +1. Utah, like we've said 2 times before, one of their federal judges woke up and said these maps are racist as
They
fuck.
should
Redraw them
right now.
+1 for Dems. Maryland, still discussing. I'm not going to bank on that. North Carolina is pretty much the only other one aside from Texas, and Missouri also. They also both got a +1. So it looks like in the whole tally up of that, we've got 5 Dem that would be picking up in the House, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Republicans, not counting Texas, but anything can happen because these motherfuckers have been getting swept
All of
every
this
time it's time to vote.
instead
So,
of just
not killing
campaigning.
people. William Marks just did a little update that upwards of $1 billion has been donated to Republicans since 2024. They need that just to win. They can't. Don't
They
legislate.
need billions
Don't
in
govern
cheating.
properly. Just we need the money.
We need money
Because without it, we
and
won't be
cheating.
able to ruin their lives. Okay.
That's how you know they fucking hate you.
You suck. They
You
suck.
suck.
They're not good at their jobs. They're dumb. They're not evil geniuses.
This just seems like
They
so
just have a
much
lot of money.
work compared to just having good policy and good campaigns.
Yeah. Speaking of them being totally stupid, America, us, the United States, we drew up a peace plan for the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Sent it over to Ukraine, and what does it say? It says, hey, you got to give up some land. You got to make all these concessions. Russia doesn't have to do shit. And then if you guys agree to that, this war is over. Okay. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, he said, hey, by the way, guys, this peace plan, it's a Russian wish list. I don't know what provoked him to do this, but he told Democrat and Republican senators, hey, this is all the stuff Russia wants.
And they said, I'm sorry.
I said, excuse me? They said, yeah, Russia wants all this stuff and they need Ukraine to sign off on it to end the war. So we're like, oh, right, we forgot, you're Agent Krasnov. That's the agent name that they gave him in Russia because the president of the United States is a fucking Russian asset.
And he's like, wait. No, I said it backwards. No, I said the real part, but I was supposed to say it backwards. Actually, no, Zelensky wants this.
Oops. Like, they're stupid. They're so stupid. They're evil and stupid. And they have money. That's the only reason they're getting away with shit. They can't even be evil right.
I know I couldn't be a senator because if I heard that come out of his mouth, the way I would be scream laughing that they are just saying that shit, I would have been like, okay.
I would be like, hey, are we ready to bring out the fucking guillotine now?
I would have been like,
can somebody wheel in the guillotine from the janitor's closet?
Guilty. Bring them in.
Guilty.
Dancing lobsters coming out. Like, I would have been relentless. He would have cried.
Like, does anybody else fucking hearing this?
I literally would have.
Is this guy serious? We
Rick
just would have
Scott,
been in the
did
back.
you hear that?
Yo, they're never beating the asset allegation.
Yeah, that makes sense why when you were bankrupt, you decided to buy a boat when you were bankrupt. This is
Because he's
all making
stupid.
sense. You're fucking stupid. He would have been like,
You're fucking stupid. They're all stupid. And now it's a whole fucking kerfuffle.
it is.
They're trying to fucking do damage control.
Oh,
The
it's so bad.
president of Poland, I think they were president or prime minister, that he was asked about it, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you guys need to fucking get your shit together because this is a bad look.
Bad dictators. Just so bad at dictating.
Yeah. Wannabe dictator, very much true.
Yeah.
Very
It's
much
just,
true.
it's
Not
really
even good at it.
sad. It is. It is. Just, they're so bad at it. And
Mhm.
it's affecting every aspect. Because the one thing that they did not bank on was all of us being like, you're fucking dumb and we're not afraid of you. We're not
Mhm.
scared of you. We will fight you. And that
Mhm.
is being shown with Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina is who they didn't expect. That was what you call Southern hospitality and the way they didn't want.
Hornet's nest.
They said, try it here. And they were like, okay. And they were like, no, try it here. I have never seen videos of ICE agents literally fearing for their life. They are standing there.
Mhm.
And the only thing I can equate it to was when they sent the National Guard to DC and people were yelling at them and they were like handing out a card being like, please call this number if you're upset. I don't
Yeah.
want to fucking be here. Please call this number. That is
Mhm.
like the energy these ICE agents are giving off. It's like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be here anymore
Mhm.
either. They have guns here.
They're
They
like, "Oh, you guys didn't want to send FEMA, but you sent ICE? Oh, bet."
they said these people are pointing guns at us. It was all fun and games in Portland. They were line dancing. They
They
have
were in frog
guns here.
costumes.
My dude, I
Wait,
didn't
this
sign up
isn't
to
Portland.
die. That's why I never went
You
to the
said this would be a
military.
breeze.
I thought I'd have all the I thought I'd have a gun. I thought I'd get to be like a police officer or military, but I wouldn't have to like lay my life on the line. Are you kidding? They're running into the woods and they're being followed into the woods. They're like, I will fucking follow you into the woods.
They're like, "Get back here."
Chasing them, slashing their tires. Somebody's Meemaw came at them with a gun on her front lawn. You don't
Should
mess
get
with
the
the Meemaws. And let me
They've been
say,
waiting.
on the flip side, this community is tight knit. Tight knit. They are delivering food to families that are terrified to leave their homes. There are a group of moms that are just outside of the school buses, making sure all the kids get off the school bus and get home. I mean, that is community. That is absolutely
Mhm.
community. And I will say, I was just there. I went there for less than 72 hours. I have not been there in like 10 years. So I don't know what day-to-day traffic would look like, but in a city like Charlotte, I was expecting bumper to bumper traffic at rush hour. We had to drive through the downtown Charlotte area, and there was some traffic, but I was not expecting it to just be a little bit of traffic in a city like Charlotte. I heard
Mhm.
stories that people weren't coming to school, that classrooms were empty. This is not BS. This is real. This
Mhm.
is real. So we want to shout out everyone in the North Carolina area that was immediately jumping into action, using the privilege they have to keep those without privilege safe, especially when it comes to masked kidnappers. That's what they are. I saw signs everywhere, knowing your rights, signs in Spanish. I was taken aback. I really was. That is a tight knit community. Shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina. You guys are ride or dies for your community, and I love to see it. And they are quite literally running away and telling them, okay, we're going to go to Louisiana. We're going to go to New Orleans. And they said, bet go to New Orleans. New Orleans said, come on. You thought
We
Charlotte?
got voodoo.
Come to New Orleans. Come try it in New Orleans. When we said,
You're gonna get
somebody made a
voodooed.
video that says ice melts faster in the South, and
They didn't
those
lie.
words could not ring more true.
They did not lie.
They did not lie. You are not going to be met with respect just because you're in the South. They seem to forget that while the South is MAGA territory, that does not mean that only MAGA lives in the South.
Mm-hmm.
Meemaw might not be a Trump supporter, and she definitely has a gun. Try it. And somebody said this is going to be where an ICE agent gets shot.
Yep.
This is where that line, and this is where we cross that line in the sand. So, Louisiana, gear up. They're coming for you next. Take all of the props from Charlotte and use it there. Defend your community, defend your people. They'll
Pull
run
out the
away.
blamer.
They will run away. They will run straight into the swamp to get away from you, and then the gators will take care of them.
Get the voodoo dolls ready.
Yeah, get those ready. But I want to definitely just shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to you guys for holding it down. Let Nice know. I love to see it. The
There's
videos
a
are
reason
giving
they
me
call it
hope.
the Hornet's Nest.
The hope core goes hard.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is literal children are being tackled to the ground there. It is not a game. It is happening. They said over 370 people have been arrested and detained.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a game. It's not. So we need to be really, really advocating and taking video and showing that this is happening. This is not okay. Something happened back in March. You might remember the name Judge Boasberg. He was the one that back in March, when they were very swiftly trying to kidnap people off the streets and detain them and put them on planes to El Salvador. Remember that? He is the one who ordered the restraining order against them removing individuals and sending them to El Salvador. And that order included any planes that were in the air to be turned around and diverted back to where they came from. That was very clear in the order. Nobody leaves, and if people are in the process of leaving on a plane, that plane turns around. And we all know the administration did not listen to that part of the order. They did not turn any planes around, and planes with people that they were detained that they claimed were all Venezuelans, part of all these gangs that they sent to El Salvador, Tren Aragua. They sent them, and the plane was in the air, and they didn't turn it around. And Judge Boasberg has proof of this, so he started contempt proceedings. And obviously, as we all know, this happens every time the administration appealed, and it had to go through the appeals court, which took a while because there's so many appeals happening. If we had a breakdown of every single case going through the court against this administration that's being appealed, that's why this shit's taking so long. But the appeals court did allow Judge Boasberg to start the proceedings this week. And he's like, let's go. So what we plan to probably see is new deadlines are going to be set, because they were set before, with live testimony. They're going to want all the records. They're going to want probably try to subpoena information from official members that were apparently, there when it happened and didn't turn the planes around. Yeah, all of them are going to be called in. And we're probably going to see more appeals happening. So I don't know how long this is going to take. But the DOJ is arguing that since SCOTUS, what they love to do, wiped out that order that Boasberg had in place, that they can't be punished for violating it anymore, because the order is no longer in effect. It is not. Literally, Boasberg was like, that's some fucked up shit. That is not how the judicial system works. You don't just get to do whatever you want because you think our orders are going to be thrown out in the future. So you just don't follow them. That's not how this works. So, not a valid argument, but good news nonetheless. I always like to put hopefully some good news in the ICE update, and just stay tuned for that journey. We'll keep you updated as it goes on. That is the ICE update for this week.
So we've been talking about Jersey lately. Something I enjoyed. So Governor-elect Mikey Sherrill, she went on Jon Stewart and she suggested that, well, since the federal government wants to defund us and not work on our infrastructure projects and public transportation, we shouldn't have to pay them taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And New Jersey pays more in taxes than they receive in funding from the federal government. So that is quite literally taxation without representation. Why are we giving you the money if it's not going to be going to what it's supposed to be going toward? Fuck you. Like, and we saw Gavin Newsom float this. Now Mikey Sherrill's floating this. So people are flirting with the idea. So somebody's going to pull the trigger eventually. And it's looking like Mikey Sherrill wants to shake the table a little bit. I think Mikey Sherrill has been reading the room. That's what I think is happening here. I think Mikey Sherrill, I mean, she has a decent online presence. So she definitely has a team of people looking, checking the temperature, and they're like, yeah, they get really riled up when they hear blue states want to withhold federal taxes.
They love
Do
that. Shit.
They get a real fucking hard on when they start talking about that shit. You should do that. She's not even in yet.
Yeah, she's just flirting some ideas.
She said, you know what? I feel that pendulum swinging. I want to get in on this. Let's throw some fucking punches at these people.
Hey, that's
And
what we
I'm here
want.
for it.
That's what we
Okay.
want.
Because it's very Jersey.
It is very Jersey, actually. Yeah, it's actually very Jersey. So hoping,
That's what I'm
again,
talking about.
these are at the time just words. So again, we are very thankful that we voted the way we did earlier this month, but we also hold all of them accountable for words they say and actions they present. So if she says all of this and doesn't do it, we will be back.
It means nothing.
And she'll be a traitor in the chat.
Call her up. Hey.
You said this and I'm
I heard what you said. So we withholding taxes or what?
When is that?
Because that's what you said.
When's the start date?
When is it? Because I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
When are we doing it?
Yeah, and then give her props when she does something that you appreciate. That's how we do things
Mikey.
here.
Let's set a date.
I love that idea, and I want to let you know as your constituent, I fully back it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, sister.
Yes. Well, in news that probably rocked the entire country this Friday.
The world.
The world, really, yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene announced that she is resigning as of January 5th, 2026. And she had a whole letter and a whole video, and I watched the video so you don't have to. Basically, she is claiming that she doesn't want a hurtful and hateful primary against her because obviously, as you all saw, Trump rescinded his endorsement for her and wanted to find somebody to primary her. And so she knew that was going to be a bloodbath. He was going to just fucking beat the shit out of her as much as he could. And I guess she didn't want that. She also claims that she now despises Washington, D.C. None of her legislation could go anywhere. It was sitting collecting dust because they were too busy doing their own suck each other's dick contests. And she doesn't fit in there, never fit in. We all know that. And she refuses to be a battered wife of Trump. Those were the words that she used. She refuses to be a battered wife. And
okay, March.
Therefore, she is resigning. And as of January 5th, her seat will be empty. Now, this is what will happen. Her seat is going to be empty. That doesn't mean it stays empty. There will be a special election. And with how everything is looking, especially with our last election earlier this month, there is a very, very big chance that that seat could turn blue, which would slim the majority. And I believe it'd be 218
to
to
216.
216. So they'd only have
Mhm.
2 giving them a majority, which would make things very, very hard for Grinder Johnson to get anything done. Because right now, I mean, he doesn't need all the Republicans to vote yes on his things, but he's going to need almost all of them to be a sure yes in order to get anything done if that seat turns blue.
And this is not even counting if Afton Bain
Yes.
wins her race.
So that is something we need to focus our energy on, focus the energy there. We're going to do our research and figure out who is running. We're going to give it a minute because she just announced that she's resigning. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to figure out if they're going to run, and we want to figure out what grassroots candidate is going to run. And we're going to do everything we can if their policies align with what we believe in to get them on here and make sure that happens. So if you are in that area and you're thinking about running, now is the fucking time to do it, and to do it as a grassroots candidate.
Do it yesterday.
Do it yesterday. Sign up, reach out to us. Let's get you hyped up. But that has everybody wondering, what is she doing? Is she seeing the smoke and fire and running for the hills? Is she looking into running for something bigger? Something that Trump didn't want her to run for? Senator, governor, the president? She's already, what is it, Polly Market?
Polly Market.
Has already announced that she's grown to number 3 for the GOP race in 2028. She is 6%, which is right there with JD Vance and Marco Rubio. And I will say, I don't trust anything she says. So she sits there and says that she despises Washington and none of her stuff is moving and she doesn't want to be a battered wife. I would not be surprised if she doesn't run for president. I wouldn't. I think that she has a very loyal following. She sees the smoke and fire, but I think she really thinks this shit's going to work in her favor. I truly believe with all of my heart that she thinks that if she leaves now and she knows MAGA's going to crumble, that she will get the respect vote from the Dems and the respect vote from the MAGA that turn on Trump. And that she would have a really big chance at winning because she saw it first and she was the first politician to really just like give him a big FU. That was such a loyal right hand man. That's what I think she's going to do. I don't think she's going to flee. I really think she does not think that she is a target of retaliation when Dems get back in. Truly. Yep. Do I agree with that? No, she's definitely a target. And when Dems get back in power, trust that if nobody says it, Devan and I will be screaming on the floor of the Capitol to have her arrested.
Now,
Citizen's arrest. I will arrest her myself. She not that just want you guys to know where I stand. She's not getting any sympathy from me. She's a terrible human being. But I think she thinks she would be okay if she resigns and completely turns on the administration, that it's going to make her look good when she runs for something bigger. Truthfully, that's how I feel.
We're not forgetting a single thing. So, speaking of not forgetting things, pretty much immediately after the Epstein files were voted on, even before Trump signed the bill for it, the very next day, Congressman Eugene Vindman said, "Hey, Trump has a really bad phone call that we need to hear, like immediately. Like, you know, he's did more fucked up stuff." This was the day the Saudi crown prince came to visit too. He said, "Hey, there's a phone call between those two, and it is very shocking what they said after the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, a Saudi journalist." He's essentially hinting towards that Trump helped kill a Saudi journalist, like immediately. He said, "You know what? While we've got this crime train going, while we're airing out all your shit, you helped kill the guy. Remember that? Guys," he's like, "guys, start asking about it. Release the files, release the call, release the calls. That's what we want. So release the calls. I want to hear it.
If you're innocent,
I want to
same
hear
with
it.
the files. Apparently, if you're innocent, you just release it. Shouldn't be an issue."
No big deal. Should be
The problem is you
a
can't
little
redact
chat
a
between
phone call.
bros.
You can't redact what you said out
They're
of a
gonna
phone
bear.
call.
They're gonna give us the runaround. They're gonna give us the
Yeah,
runaround
that
on
one's gonna
that.
be crazy.
They're gonna destroy it. The second most shocking thing that rocked the world this weekend, Zoran Mamdani flew to the White House to do the traditional, New York mayor-elect meets with the president. You're going to talk about how you're going to handle, New York affairs, yada, yada, yada. Everyone was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Like, are they going to fist fight? Like, is he going to call him a jihadist? And the craziest thing happened. They got along, but the funniest part of it is that it was so blatantly obvious that Zoran baby girled the fuck out of this guy,
Baby
because
girl.
we have never seen Donald J. Trump smile like this at anyone. He doesn't smile at his kids like
He
that.
said, stop
He
it.
doesn't smile at his wife like that. He doesn't smile at anyone like that. Zoran, they were doing the press meeting, in the Oval. Zoran just standing to the right of him. They said, Zoran, do you still think that President Trump is a fascist? Trump says, oh, it's Zoran starts dancing. He goes,
just say
he
it.
said,
It's okay.
just say yes. It's cool. It's easier than explain. You could just say.
He said, yes.
He got Trump to say that he was a fascist in such an endearing way. The one picture of him just literally just looking at him like
daring lovingly.
And the minute I saw this, I knew exactly what the fuck went through this man's mind, because it is my entire life. He was immediately disarmed the minute he heard him talk. He said, oh, he's so well spoken. He must be one of the good ones. Oh my God. Oh, he's not like those. Oh, he smells great. Oh, he's handsome.
He said, fuck.
Oh wait, this is the guy you guys could calling a jihadist? He's one of the good ones. He's cool. They said President Trump, you think he said this man's not a jihadist. He was defending him in the Oval. He was defending him. They said, Zoran, they're like, because they're trying to poke at him. They're like, oh, you're all about the public transportation. They're like, oh, well, did you fly here? Why did you fly here? And Trump was like, well, it's easier for him to fly here.
I just think the mask's fully off of him sucking dick, that he can just be who he wants to be.
He wants him bad.
He's like, I don't have to hide the fact that I'm quite literally in love with all these good looking men.
He dropped a photo dump on Truth Social. He dropped a photo dump. Zoran had his own flick in the photo dump.
Just a photo of Mamdani smiling, cheesing.
Them staring off into the distance in front of FDR. Mad funny, socialist as fuck.
Framed next to his bed. I just know it.
He's cheesing with the thumbs up. And Zoran doesn't want to be there. That man has been cheesing for months. I thought his face was permanently like that in the pictures.
Like, guys, the man couldn't even stay awake in his office last week.
But Zoran,
he put some life into him. I think he might live another year after that.
He wants him to put something into him. He started dressing different. He met him for
with the little
2 hours.
Turtleneck.
He said, let me put on this. He said, I know he's going to watch this.
He said,
I know he's
what has Mamdani been wearing? Just...
he was saying that to the White House aides. Hey guys, does anyone know what Zoran has been like wearing for like the past?
Went to KK Caroline and was like, okay, be nice in your press briefings. Be nice. No more 9/11. No more of that. That's my baby.
Somebody posted the meme of when Squidward was supposed to be trying to imagine schooling him in his underwear, and he's like, oh no, he's hot.
Caroline's like, so I can't say he did 9/11 anymore? What am I supposed to say?
Like, nope.
Just say that you wish him the best, that you hope he really
It's almost like Trump is throwing the game. It's almost like he wants these people to fail, because going into midterms, their whole strategy was going to be like, look at Zoran, look at the socialism. Socialism is communism. It's terrible, 9/11. And then he said, you know what? I want to suck this guy's dick too. And they're just like, what the fuck? Fox is like, wait, does he want Zoran to be his running mate? They're like, maybe JD Vance is everyone's
I
brain
think he went,
broke.
man, wait, I ran on like lowering the prices and I obviously can't do that. So if you lower the prices and it looks good for me,
It'll be like I
it'll be
did it.
like I did it. Wait.
Elise Stefanik, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because we know your whole campaign was gonna be like jihadist, 9/11, Twin Towers, Zoran Mamdani. Now your boy's like, I love this guy. I'm gonna dress like him. I'm gonna write about him in my wrap it up. You don't even need to get, you know what? Just rescind all the
He's like,
paperwork.
invite him to
Wrap it up,
Christmas.
Elise.
Invite him to Mar-a-Lago. Maybe he'll come. I'll fly him. So he doesn't have to pay. It's free.
You gonna fly him
Free
out?
transportation.
He's gonna, baby girl,
girl.
let me fly you out. You trying to come see the family for Christmas?
Yeah.
Come on. You can sit next to
You
Baron.
can come see Ivanka.
Oh,
You can sleep with her.
imagine he loves
Just let me watch.
because everyone else does.
Ivanka's like, yes, 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 yes.
Baron's gonna be like, Dad, you don't look at me like that.
Sorry, I had to give up your spot. You stay in New York. Mamdani's coming.
Get out of here. You're going to that lib school anyway.
Fuck out of my face.
Now this guy is all man. He's all man.
Talk to me when you're the mayor of New York City.
He walked in and he said he's gonna lower the prices, and I said, yes, I'll go lower on you.
I love that for him.
More stupidity. James Comey, the indictment fell apart. We knew this was going to happen. We knew this wasn't going to go through. They literally didn't hand the indictment to the grand jury. That's what happened. The judges suck. The lawmakers suck.
They said, you're guilty. All right, everybody go home.
Literally, go home. That's it. The grand jury's like, we didn't get an indictment. Like, this is what I'm saying. These people are throwing the game. They're
so bad.
It's like they're trying to lose on purpose. So that was dumb. And okay, I got to take some people to court this week. All right, let's. It's not
traitors in the chat. It's traitors to court.
Okay, so AOC and Zoran. I know I just bigged up Zoran just now, but I got beef with you. So they had the nerve this week to say, oh, it's not the time to primary Hakeem Jeffries. Excuse me? You're not the boss of me. I don't even live in New York.
Devan took that as a personal attack.
Said I took that personally. I said, excuse me, you don't fucking tell me what to do. What? You see, this is the fucking problem. These people are literally public servants. After you get voted in, you fucking work for us. That's literally like my manager being on the verge of firing me because I've been fucking stealing from the job for 8 years. And we're like, okay, we gotta get rid of this guy. Like, Devan, you gotta go. And I'm like, wait, not yet. It's not a good time because they love me out there. Are you kidding me? They love it when I steal. Not yet. Like, no, we don't need your permission on when to vote or who to vote for. Or no, there's no because strategy, it's not the right time. It's gonna fuck with the strategy. Look where your fucking strategy got us. It's not working. So you have to go. You have to leave.
The strategy has changed.
It's not clocking to you.
It's clocking to you that the man has had
You're done.
years and years and years to do the right fucking thing. And also, what a slap in the face to the people of Brooklyn to try to tell them what to do. You don't tell people from Brooklyn what to do. Now you've just made them want to primary him even more. Because now you tell them not to do it and they're like,
fuck you.
What the fuck did you just tell me to do? You just fucking tell me what to do?
You just tell me who to vote for?
But I will tell you what to do, Brooklyn. Vote for Vance Bostic.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck?
We're not MAGA. We're not gonna take the not now. It's coming late. No. Short-term pain for long-term gain. No, it's not vote blue no matter who. It's vote blue, but before you do, research their donors, look up who their donors are tied to, find the grassroots candidate that's going to appeal to all your needs and wants, and then vote for them.
We're telling you
Vote
to
for
go to
that
the
blue.
primaries, okay? Because if you wait and you can only vote, like, you're thinking of this like election day and all you get is one blue, one red.
No.
No, there are races where there's multiple blues and multiple reds.
You can pick
You
the
can
right
pick
blue.
one. It doesn't have
Because
to
we've
just
been
be blue
picking
no
the
matter
wrong
who.
blue.
You're getting to the point where then you can only pick one or the other, and then it's blue no matter who. But there's a race before that where it doesn't have to be blue no matter who.
This
There's
is
like
why this is
7
how they
blues.
try to fuck
Mhm.
our shit up with independence. Zoran is a person that would normally run as an
Independent.
independent, and he knew he didn't have a fucking shot. So he ran under Democratic Socialist, which is part of the Democrat Party. So he won the Democratic primary.
Yes.
Do we see how that works now?
So we're telling you
Do we see
to go to the primaries. That's what we're
we
telling you to
picked
do.
the right blue? He's
the right
currently
blue.
pissed me off with this thing. I'm not going to say he's being a bad mayor yet, but this is the whole holding them accountable thing. This is what that looks like. You don't have to go along with a politician just because you like them. You can say, hey, that thing you just said, that thing you just did was stupid. And you should shut the fuck up and do the thing we asked you to do. Shut up and legislate.
We'll do the voting. The people of Brooklyn will vote for who they know is going to represent them to the best of their ability. Mamdani doesn't need to tell you who to vote for. AOC doesn't need to tell you who you vote for. We're telling
You
you
didn't vote for them.
who you can vote for. We're giving you the options. They didn't even give you any options. They just told you that you needed to vote for Hakeem again. We're over here saying there's other. We literally had the best option, we believe, on our show. So they're not even giving you options. Brooklyn, I'd be mad.
They're just saying
I'd be
don't
mad
do
if
it.
I were you.
Got me so pissed off I forgot Pharrell. He fucking I hate politics. I hate politics ass person. I hate politics. It just causes so much division. It just causes so much divisiveness. Yeah, Pharrell, because you have enough fucking money to not give a shit. You have enough money to not be fucking kidnapped by ICE off the street. You have enough money to live in a fucking gated community, essentially off the grid.
And the reason you do is because of politics.
These fucking policies that they're writing for the fucking Department of Education, where they're making all these fucking female dominated positions not professional. Yeah, you don't care about that because it doesn't affect you. Of course you're going to say I hate politics because you don't know anything about it. Probably. You know what the fuck is going on. He lives in his fucking ivory tower. Another fucking example of somebody who forgot where they fucking came from. Brother, you're from Virginia. You should know politics very well. You were right there by DC. Your boy Pusha T does. You guys don't talk? He's doing mutual aid shit. He knows plenty about politics. What happened to you?
These fucking celebrities, man. Don't meet your heroes. We're adding to the list. The Jennifer Lawrences, the Pharrells, the Taylor Swifts. None of this shit
Stop praising
directly
these
affects
people.
them, and they don't care enough about you, their fans, for it to make any difference. It doesn't make any difference to them. We're like, there
You
are
can die and
people
they don't care.
that aren't directly affected by what's going on that are still like, yeah, no, fuck that. Hey, Mark Ruffalo is not directly impacted by this administration. He is very privileged. He's a millionaire. Guess what he's saying? My fans, the people who love and support me, the people I care about, are being affected. Therefore, I'm affected, and I'm going to use my platform to speak out. Everyone should learn from Mark Ruffalo. Everyone. And that's my 2 cents. I'm watching a lot of Swifties come to terms with it. And you know what? I know it's hard. It's hard. It's fucking hard. If you really loved an artist and you really thought you vibed with them and you grew up with them, that shit's hard to come to terms with. The door is open, my friends. Come on in. It's hard.
Separate the art from the artist.
Separate the art from the artist. Hold your people accountable. Hope that she realizes in the future what she's done. That's all we can hope for. That doesn't mean anybody's going to accept her apology. But all
Nope.
we can hope for is that she realizes that her silence, Jennifer Lawrence, that her silence, that Pharrell silence catches up
Loud
to
as
them,
fuck.
because it'll directly affect them when their wallets aren't walleting.
Mm-hmm.
Then it won't be fun for them anymore. When that Eras
Because
tour is
everybody
not
broke.
sold out every single night, then you might see Taylor saying something.
Mm-hmm. When they get affected by that recession.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna hit hard. But we'll end off with, yes, that really did happen. First is Natalie Green. I don't expect anybody to know who the fuck she is, because nobody knew who the fuck she was before this weekend. She was a former GOP congressional staffer for Representative Jeff Van Drew, who I believe is New Jersey, Eggtown Harbor District. She has been charged with staging an anti-Trump attack on herself. Seems familiar. Who else got
People
called
are
out for
stupid.
staging an attack on themselves? Jussie Smollett? Is she the white girl?
Yep.
Jussie Smollett? Well, the math is mathin' over here, guys. The facts are factin'. She is facing federal conspiracy and false statement charges. On July 23rd, Green claims she called 911 saying that 3 men attacked her on a nature trail in New Jersey, that she was zip-tied, beaten, and had political slurs carved into her body. And those are pictures that are all over the internet that you might have seen, where it's carved onto her body, Trump whore, and is racist on her back. She said that she was held at gunpoint, and everyone was like, damn, that sounds terrible. That sounds horrifying. But apparently, prosecutors are saying that whole story's fake, that she paid a body modification artist, which is basically a tattoo artist, piercer, who does body modifications, to intentionally carve those words into her body, brought zip ties into her car, and plotted the whole hoax with her. And they looked at the co-conspirator's phone and found that Google searches for zip ties near me were done 2 days before the staged attack, which is fucking wild. Zip ties near me is insane. You couldn't just type in Walmart near me, Home Depot near me, Ace Hardware near me. Zip ties near me. So yeah, there she is, Natalie Green. That's crazy. We were looking into it to see if they actually carved that into her. Like when we saw body modification artist, I didn't realize what it was at first. So Devin and I were like, did they just like write on her body, or is it like somebody who made it look like it was carved, but it was like, you know, body paint? No, she actually had them carve it into her.
Own the libs, right?
Damn, that backfired. Yikes. Anywho, another breaking news story that had everyone going, what the actual fuck? Trump put out a statement that he wanted to execute Dems because they said that the military should refuse illegal orders. He, quote, said that back then they would have been hung. So that's what we should do. Washington would have had them hung.
Dishes.
Then he was like, I didn't really mean that. It was just saying that that's what would have happened to them back then. They would have been hung. That's what I was saying. Meanwhile, these Dems that he was calling to be executed are veterans that were speaking out as veterans that are now politicians, saying, yeah, you shouldn't feel the need to obey orders that go against the Constitution, like being deployed somewhere or being told that you need to bomb a boat out in Venezuela. Like, what the fuck? Out in foreign waters. Definitely illegal. Shouldn't do that. You should refuse that. You can refuse that.
Yeah.
And they were like, execute them. Wild, wild, wild.
Don't normalize it.
Don't
People
normalize.
try to
Yep.
do that. It's being Trump.
Do not normalize that. Y'all are the ones that are like, Dems are violent. Dems are only the violent ones. The Dems. Okay, there you go. I don't know what you want to say
Don't
to
say it's
that.
Marjorie.
Next. I think we've got the picture. The picture everyone... Is this the picture that Putin had? I don't know. But a picture is circulating of Trump and Bill Clinton from apparently 1994, where Trump is kneeling in front of Bill Clinton, who is sitting on a chair, and it looks like he's going for his pants. The internet is in a tizzy trying to figure out if it's AI. So far, it's looking like it's not.
If it is, I don't care.
If it is,
I believe it's real.
it's real in my eyes.
I don't care. Why do they get to be the only ones that get to be crazy? I believe that. That's real.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Bill,
I want to be
now's the
crazy.
time. If you could throw us a bone here and let us know that that's real, that would be...
Come on.
Putin,
Just run it back
if
one
that's your
time.
picture, own it. Own it.
Bill, just give us the old, I did not have sexual relations.
I did have
President.
sexual relations with that man.
I did. And it was good too.
The walls are closing in. Walls are closing in. Finally, something that brought me great joy today is just to see people going crazy on X. And so Elon Musk turned on the location services for X, formerly known as Twitter, and revealed the truth that we all knew, which is all those MAGA bots are not from the USA. No, they're from all over. They're from Russia, from Israel.
DHS.
The DHS official page, Israel.
Fox News, Germany.
Lots of MAGA bots. Turkey.
Bot farms. They got those bot farms.
And boy, did that just have them all. Hey, Grok, is this real? Hey, Grok. Grok is like X's version of AI. Hey, Grok, please tell me this isn't real. Not Israel. Ugh.
It's good.
It's
It's
so
good.
It really just, it's good.
It's good.
That's what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving.
MAGA falling apart.
They're falling apart. They don't want to tell you they're infighting. That's the last thing they want to do. And they just are. They have a divide. The divide is Marjorie Taylor Greene. People are choosing sides. Now we're saying it's not Make America Great, it's America First, or whatever her slogan is. They're trading in their hats. There's if you go on X, there is a divide on there, and it's the walls are closing in. Walls are closing in on Candace Owens. They're not on her, but just on the situation. There are so many people that are loyal to her that are MAGA, and it's coming out, and she's making it known that the Trump administration has something to do with Charlie Kirk, and she's also saying stuff about herself. So that threats are being made against her, and that this administration might know about it. So this is just sending them spiraling. So now is the perfect time to strike, to stay home, and to not spend any money, and just watch them just
kick a mother down.
And then when you're at Thanksgiving and you're with your MAGA family, bring the picture, and when they ask what you're thankful for, put it in a frame and just on the table the picture of Trump
but
and
before
Bill.
you do, open up your phone,
put it on live,
go to the camera, go to video, and hit record. Yeah, or go live. I want to see lives on Thanksgiving. I want to see arguments. I want
debaters.
To see food.
We'll come debate on that.
Food being thrown. I want people to open up with, "Hey, who heard about Trump sucking Clinton's dick?" I want to see you open that as soon as you walk in and say, "Hey, Grandma, did you hear that Trump sucked Bill Clinton's dick?" That's the first thing I want to hear.
Did you hear that DHS's X was created in Israel? That's crazy. Did you hear Marjorie Taylor Greene's resigning? She fucking hates Trump. Didn't you vote for her?
Did you hear that the US made a wish list for Russia in the Ukraine-Russia war, and Marco Rubio told Democratic and Republican senators unprovoked? I wanna see all of
Did you
that
hear that Trump
at
loves Mom
Thanksgiving.
Downey?
Did you see that he dressed like him? Yeah, here's the
Mom, didn't you say he did 9/11?
it's
That's
weird.
crazy.
Now they're friends?
Hmm,
Is he
good.
do you think he's sucking his dick?
I want you to be so relentless that they kick you out of the house.
The universe knew not to give me MAGA family member.
Fuck. If there's anything that I could be grateful for this holiday season, it is not having
Mhm.
immediate MAGA family members. And
Yeah.
if they are, I think they're so far undercover, they know better than to out themselves in front of me. They're probably taking that to the grave. They are.
She's gonna
Just
start recording
pull
any
out the
minute now.
TikTok live. Nobody's safe. None of you are safe.
We're just gonna see them and your finger.
Even friends that are, like, in our friend group that definitely voted for Trump stopped inviting us to things, and I didn't know that they voted for Trump, but them not inviting us to things anymore just really solidified it, and I was like, "Oh, they know that I was loaded with the, 'Wait a minute.'"
Don't even want the
They
smoke.
don't want the
Don't
smoke.
they're
They're like,
not
"Stop
even
inviting
starting the
her to
fight. That's
shit."
funny. Stop inviting her to shit. She's
Fucking
gonna
invite
air us
her.
all.
I show up, they're like, "You're fucking here, we gotta go.
Fuck, Casey.
Fuck outta here." Nobody's
Fucking
safe,
talk about
but
us.
I can't wait to see your videos coming out on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I can't
I'm gonna be on it all day,
Giggling,
just reload.
giggling, kicking my feet.
I can't wait, you guys, and I'm sorry you have to spend your day with your MAGA family, but at least this might make it better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're in shambles.
So
Use it to your advantage. Come with your bullet
yes,
points ready.
so those are your marching orders. Make Thanksgiving hell for MAGA family members. Mass blackout starting on the 25th through December 2nd. Don't work, don't spend, don't stream, and all the other caveats we said earlier.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's it. That's what we got. Don't fucking spend any money or go to work. We will be back with another grassroots candidate interview. Not this week
No, not this week because we're taking a break,
because
because
it's
you guys are blacking
Thanksgiving.
out and a lot of you are gonna do a
Yeah,
little social media pause, which I get, totally get. So we wanna make sure that we don't, you know, put a grassroots candidate on this week and it just not get watched. So we'll be back again next week with, I believe Kevin is the next one. So that'll be next Thursday. We'll be back to our regular scheduled programming with grassroots candidates, and we'll be back again on Sunday. But I will say, since we're blacking out, if something big happens, we might get a special little episode out. If something crazy happens, because what else are we doing? We're here.
nothing.
And if you're on TikTok, look at us for lives. We might be joining on lives with Karress, the People Sick Day, throughout this week. So if you're not taking a social media break for the week and you're obviously not streaming, you can come join on live and laugh about your MAGA family from Thanksgiving and share your stories on
Yeah,
live. We'll be there probably throughout the week,
please.
just giggling and
Yeah,
kicking our
we'll be there
feet.
trying to convince people to not go to
Yeah.
work. Call out now.
Yeah, yeah.
Walk
Be
out
like a
right
phone
now.
bank on there. So, yes, do that, and we'll see you guys on Sunday, next Sunday, and have a good week. Stay safe and stay home.
Yup.
Bye.
Bye.